What's going on, my PT peeps? I'm a Walking Dead family. One Eye Bri back from the PT channel to talk about Fear the Walking Dead Season 4, Episode 7. So obviously, spoiler warning, if you haven't seen the episode, you don't want to know, or you're just worried about spoilers in general, we're going to talk about Episode 407, my review, and also the synopsis and title for Episode 408, the mid-season finale airing this Sunday. Now overall, episode 407 was pretty good. I thought it was decent, answered some questions, but also left us wanting more. But if you love The Walking Dead, Fear the Walking Dead, and the Walking Dead universe, join our Walking Dead family here at the PT channel. It's easy, just hit that subscribe button, and I hope you do. Now episode 407, The Wrong Side of Where You Are Now. Madison's decision to help an adversary has unintended consequences. John Dory's life hangs in the balance, is the title and the synopsis. We had to wait a week for this episode, and it was decent. They answered some questions, but also left some things open for the mid-season finale. I liked the gun battle between Strand, Luciana, Alicia, and the Vultures, but Strand and that group was there to kill the Vultures, and they were all grouped by the bus. I'm like, Strand, use a grenade. He's like, we're there to kill them all, not just one. So throw a grenade under the bus and blow it up. What are you doing? Luciana to me was kind of useless, even though she did kill that one vulture. And we'll see what happens with Luciana, because I'm not sure if she's going to have a bigger part after Nick goes away, because she's connected with Nick. But the gun that Alicia was using was pretty awesome. It reminds me of an Arnold Schwarzenegger 80s movie where he's blowing stuff up and firing rounds from the grenade launcher. Pretty awesome. You can see the grenade launcher with the trigger on it. That would be pretty cool to have in a zombie apocalypse, that's for sure. But the big question to me is John Dory going to live? I hope so. I think he should. He's a big part of the show, why people like the show. He's a newer character, but I think they can grow the show and the series with this character. We want to see Naomi and John together. At least I do. After all this, we want to see them survive, get to the stadium, kill all the burnt walkers, save John, and move on with it. Second half of season 4 should be interesting to see if John lives. It's going to be frustrating if he doesn't. I know I'm going to be kind of annoyed by it. But Morgan, Naomi, John, and Alethea are a big part of this season. And I would think they're going to grow the series with these characters. If they have another season of Fear, if they go transition to The Walking Dead, I think it's with these characters. Naomi and John and Morgan have my interest more than any other part of this series ever. I'm interested to see what happens with them. Morgan is still limping around. It's probably only been a couple of days since Morgan has been injured, but the timeline is all over the place still. I'm tired of that, and I know a lot of people are. It's sometimes confusing to say, where are we at in the timeline? Is it then? Is it now? What's happening here? It's backwards. It's okay probably in a movie, like a Quentin Tarantino movie, that's only like 2 hours, but this is 7 hours, basically 7 episodes of Fear the Walking Dead with jumping around, and it's kind of annoying when you see a character die like Nick and Ennis, but then they're still alive. It's just kind of confusing and frustrating that, like, can we get this progressing going forward? Alethea Recording, I can kind of understand it a little bit more here, that she's trying to show everything. She's definitely got a background of being a journalist in wartime, war areas, maybe the Middle East or conflicts around where she could just record and not feel involved with the fight, just be a bystander and record for people to watch. That would be kind of tough for me to watch people get killed and not do anything about it, but I guess that's what journalists do. I don't know. I couldn't do it myself. I did like how Morgan was like, look, we got to save John. Let's get in the truck and roll out. And I have to say, the SWAT truck is probably one of the best parts of this season. Hopefully it sticks around for a long time, but the way this series goes and Fear the Walking Dead and The Walking Dead goes is that your stuff, you lose it. You lose locations, you lose safety, you lose vehicles a lot of the time. But the SWAT truck hopefully sticks around. I think it's like a character in itself. I want to see what happens with it. What I don't really like is the whole Charlie thing again. Character came back around and they're like, oh, we can save Charlie, Charlie this and Charlie that. And again, with the timeline, it kind of jumps around. It's like, oh, Charlie comes back to the stadium and it's like, Mel needs your help. Can we help him? And they're like, they do. And they help the guy after he's kind of threatened you basically in there. And it was kind of like, when was this? Is this the timeline after they leave? How long has it been? How many days? Where is it? It's kind of confusing. But ultimately, Charlie's back around. That's going to be what the story is, I'm sure, between the two groups. Mel got blown up in an ambulance, which to me is like, there was a lot of medical supplies in there. It's an ambulance, by the way, and you blow it up for this one guy. Good going, Alicia. The medical supplies are pretty important. but Mel is gone. Even though we survived the grenade blast to come out crawling out, and then Alicia being tough Alicia, I kind of don't like what they're doing with the Alicia character. I know she's probably jaded and she wants to kill all these people. We still don't know what happened with Madison, but something has to happen, right? Alicia gonna take out Mel, who's it doesn't matter, and then slice with the gun barrel. But Mel didn't really do anything wrong. He stayed outside. They planted Charlie in there to get the information, but the brother attacked the stadium, not Mel. Mel kind of left and was kind of a wuss. Didn't really do much, but overall, Mel's gone. We'll see who the new villain is and what the story leads in the second half. But it was pretty annoying when they're like, we're going to support the wall. Let's take down the wood, take down the wood, take down the wood, put it up, brace the wall, open the door, go this, save Mel. No, don't save Mel, leave Mel, get Mel out of here. Make up your mind. Just let him go or keep him there. It doesn't matter. Just commit to it. And just because Charlie was like, you got to save Mel. And you're like, enough of this, kid. You ain't making decisions for my safety and my life there. But you should have kept Mel. If the brother was going to attack the stadium, you should have been like, look, you really want to bring these walkers in here? Because your brother's going to die too. Let us go, turn around, and forget all this. But they let Mel leave to go back after him again. And it was just kind of lack of leadership. Terrible leadership, Madison. You just let him leave. And you're like, you didn't try to stop him? No, this, that. Come on, Madison. You're the leader. Your kids should be smarter than that. You're going to go protect and save this random guy. But it should have been that they were trying to get him to make a deal to stop that. But ultimately, they gave him a car to go drive away. What are you doing? The car could have been braced at the front. You could have used that. It had gas in it. Pretty important, right? That's got to be a commodity that's not around so much. Gasoline and vehicles should be at a premium. You should be protecting them, not just giving them away. Like, here you go, you get a car, and you get a car, and you get a car. What are you doing? That was just dumb. And then also, what are you doing just sitting there in the parking lot? Drive away, get away, go towards the front, do something with it. Not sure what happened, what's going on with that, but I did like the idea of them using walkers as weapons. Weaponize the walkers. It's a very important thing in this world for sure. Use them because bullets and knives and everything like that go away. Walkers, there's tons of them. You can use them to your advantage. That was pretty smart. But they seem to wrangle them up pretty easily, where other areas and other characters die so easily by the walkers. But we finally look to be getting all parts of the story with the stadium and what happened. And it's about time. It's taken its sweet time getting there, coming up on 8 episodes to finally get what happened with the stadium there. But we don't know how they got there, initially started, from the dam to there, how they connected. I guess we're never going to find out. And that's frustrating, but we do have 9 more episodes, I believe, to find out some answers. Maybe we get them, maybe we don't. What's going to happen with Madison? Now, it's too obvious that she would be dead, so she's probably alive. If we don't see them die, they're not dead. It's the general guideline for TV shows and movies for sure. We have to see it happen. We have to see it with our own eyes. If you don't see it, you don't believe it. But what's up with Madison? What happened with her after the stadium fell? Where is she in the present storyline? Hopefully we'll find out in the mid-season finale into the second half of season 4. But there you go, guys. That's my take on episode 407. Some good things, some frustrating things again. But overall, it was a decent episode. It's probably what we're going to get out of this show. And that's okay. It's entertaining. And it does spark my interest. I want to know what happened with the stadium and Madison and if John lives. And I hope he does. I hope John lives and they find something to do where they're going to stay. Because the stadium looks to be overrun by walkers. They're probably done with that. We'll see what happens in the mid-season finale and then the second half of season 8. So the mid-season finale is this Sunday, episode 408, titled No One's Gone, airing June 10th, 2018. The synopsis reads, Madison fights to preserve the life she worked so hard to build. Morgan tries to do the right thing. So we'll see what that means. Hopefully we'll get some answers. It'll probably be a little cliffhanger to see what happens into the second half of season 4. But overall, I'm interested. How about you guys? Let me know your thoughts of episode 407 and what you're excited for the mid-season finale. Thank you guys for watching. Give me a follow on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at the PT channel, of course. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. We have prizes and giveaways coming up for our subscribers. So if you want to be eligible to win, you got to be a subscriber. Remember, guys, hard work, dedication, belief, you can achieve your goals no matter what they are. You got to believe in yourself. If you can dream it, you can do it.